That's perfect. It's perfect. It's exactly on time. Let me just make sure I've got volume. I do have volume. I do have volume. Chat is up. Test, test. Mr. Taney looking good. Yes, you are, sir. Pablo is watching. That is all I need. All I need is a little Pablo White in my life. Pablo Blanco, my amigo. Hey, Pablo, how long have you been back in Spain? Question number one. Question number two, have you visited our friends? Because you know, we did a good thing there. You need to go visit our friends and our new friends. And you need to drag Diana along with you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Lunsby Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. That means it's time for a beer. This is the WARNO, where we let you know what's going on this weekend. And we do it over the length of one cerveza. Tonight's commemorative cup. Lots of comments. Lots of comments. We'll get to the comments. Tonight's commemorative cup it takes me way back. This is the 2008 Gate River Run. That's a at the time, it was a 15-kilometer race in the city of Jacksonville, Florida. And the city of Jacksonville, Florida, known for its bridges. Well, you run over every daggone one of them when you run the Gate River Run back in 2008. My friend John Tillman and me challenged ourselves to do that, and what a race it was. So, Mr. Tillman, I'm thinking of you, and all my friends out there who've run long distances, I'm thinking of you. Tonight's glass, 2008 Gate River Run. Tonight's cerveza of choice, tonight's beer, comes from recommendation from our friend Tommy. Tommy says we should try, I'm not making this up, dragon's milk. So we're going to try to drink some dragon's milk tonight, which only seems appropriate because the missus is in love with Game of Dragons and Thrones and all that crazy stuff that I knew she'd never want to watch if I recommended it. But later, when she wanted to watch, I was like, you don't want to watch that. You're not going to like that at all. And then she started watching, fell in love with it, and now she can't get enough of it. So what do we know about dragon's milk? Dragon's milk it does not give good head. Head? Who said head? There are some of you who may understand that. All right, so here we go. Tonight, we start the timer for the WARNO, a small portion of the Lunsby Show. That is a stout ale. Let me read off the bottle a little bit because that'll take you back a little bit. It's not like the beer our friend Dave recommended last week's Dead Guy IPA. That was pretty good. Tommy recommends Dragon's Milk. It's 11%. I should have saw that. It's okay. I'm not driving anywhere, and it's bourbon barrel aged stout. Then there's a whole bunch of words on there that are too small for me to read. Every Friday night we get together, we talk about the things that are happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. We do it over the length of one beer. You can recommend the beer. You can donate the beer. I'd prefer if you donate the beer. Or you can recommend the beer, and I drink the beer, and I talk about the beer a little bit, and I talk about things going on in the greater Harrisburg metropolitan. I almost said Rhoda. We have fans in 2 countries on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. My partner, Chick Brew, she is in Rhoda, Spain, and we have listeners and viewers there. And I am in central Pennsylvania, and we have Rhoda visitors here. But we also have a long-standing audience of people from around the world watching, as my friend Pablo has just, he is there in Spain right now. Dragon's Milk, 11% bourbon barrel aged stout. It's got a kick. I'm a couple sips in, and I am feeling that. That's got potential. You understand? I don't have a lot to put out this weekend. It's Friday night. I just got paid. Party, right? Yes. Beat is thumping. If if you're into drag shows, I don't have a lot of information on this, okay? I'm just going to tell you it's going on, and there are people out there who absolutely love drag shows, and if drag shows are your thing, more power to you, you know? Because I'm a big fan of people living their lives and drag shows, but, you know, time and place. We've always said that on the show. We always talk about appropriate time and place. And this is at the Boomerang Sports Club Casino Hotel Resort right there on 110 Limekiln Road, right off the interstate. You can't miss it. It's a huge complex. It's got a lot of things going on in there, and occasionally they do special events inside the Comedy Zone. Tonight's special event, it is not micro wrestling. It is a drag show. And if you're into that thing, go to hbgcomedyzone.com. HBG, the abbreviation for Harrisburg, ComedyZone, one word.com. And you can see all the events that are going on there and all the live entertainment and the patio parties. They do a lot of things at this club. It's a good club. You should check it out. So Friday nights, this Friday night, they are having big drag show. Big drag show. Enjoy it. A couple of these, I'll probably enjoy it. Dragon's Milk. Bless America. Again, I'll take your recommendations and donations on beers that you want me to try and taste. I'm going to tell you, that is stout as stout can get. You do have a hint of bourbon flavor in the back of your throat with it, but it is strong. I like that. Moving on to Saturday. What's going on Saturday, T-Bone? It's a good question. Let me tell you what's going on Saturday. The finale of Harrisburg's hilarious comedy contest. What we have done for the last several weeks is we've taken some of the funniest people in the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, reaching all the way out to Baltimore and Washington, D.C. We brought them all to Harrisburg, and we put them in head-to-head competitions to the death. And what we have now is the 8 finalists who are going to go at it one last time. They're doing a nice long 10-minute set. They're going to do everything they can to show off how awesome they are at doing comedy. And a panel of comedy judges is going to determine once and for all who is 2024's most hilarious person in Harrisburg. I look forward to it. And if you keep paying attention, I'll tell you how you can possibly get free tickets. I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to check comments. I'm going to come back and talk about more of this contest. I have to check the contest now because they're starting to go too far. So here we go. Hello, Mr. Taney. Hello, Pablo. Hello, beautiful. And Lima Charlie from Madrid. Okay. I understand why you haven't been to the hash if you're in Madrid. That makes sense. 3 weeks, alas, not yet. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Number 2, he's watching. No, there is no Michael wrestling tonight. These guys are good, Deuce. My friend Deuce there is a former wrestler. And you can find him on the YouTubes going up against Jerry the King Lawler. It was one of my favorite videos to find of you. I would love you as a full-size referee in the micro wrestling. The guys really do a bang-up job. Moving on, Mr. Taney's talking again. I went too far. And I lost the comments. I went too far. What if I couldn't read your comments right now? I'm going to kind of wait for them to come back and see if I can find. All right, there we go. Jeez, I'm trying to scroll up. Sorry. I don't know what is happening. Bear with me, please. I appreciate your patience. I don't know. I know at the bottom, there was a couple of comments I wasn't able to read, and I didn't know if there were more comments, so every time I scrolled up, I was going to another video. That is of no help at all. Let me tell you more about the Harrisburg Hilarious competition. That's tomorrow night. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8 CP time. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8 CP time. The entry fee, $10. If you want a ticket, a guaranteed ticket, this is going to be a popular show. It is possible it may sell out. If you want a guaranteed ticket, you can go to hbgcomedyzone, one word.com. Sorry about the sound. Oh, comments are popping back up. Hey, mother! Tell your children not to walk my way. Good to see you there, mother. But I don't want to blow a tranny. Okay, that's funny, James. You're a funny guy. All right, so comments look like they're up and running again. Again, doors open at 7. Show starts around 8. That's comedy people time. Sometimes it runs a little late. Ticket at the door, $10. To save your ticket in advance, guarantee you have a seat. It's like $12.11 through Eventbrite. You buy them in advance, but you go to hbgcomedyzone.com and it'll have that for you. Harrisburg Comedy Zone, hbgcomedyzone, one word.com. Or this is reserved for those of you here in the central Pennsylvania area. Sorry, Pablo, it doesn't work out if you're in Madrid. Madrid. If you go to the ticket desk and you look at that person square in the eyes, and then you check your 6, both sides, and you say to them quietly in hushed tones, T-Bone sent me, there is the possibility that you could get in for free. There will be prepaid passes because this is a Lunsby Show supported event. We're supporting the event, so we're throwing some money and some bones in its direction. You go there, you say those magic words in the way I just described. The person behind the counter, they're going to hand you a pass and say, welcome, have a seat, enjoy the show. You want to bring your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your loved one, your mistress, you want to bring them along? We encourage it. We want you to bring friends and have fun. But if they want a free pass, they gotta ask. Same procedure. Check their 6. Both sides. Lean in clipped and hushed tones and say, T-Bone sent me. And they will give you a pass. Now, there is a possibility if you show up late or sometimes too early, you might miss out on the free passes. And then you'll have to pay the $10 to get in, okay? But if you see me there, and paying the $10 in to see a quality show of comedy in Harrisburg at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone here, if that $10 really hurt you, I will buy you a drink. A reasonable drink. Like a beer. Nothing more, nothing less. Not crazy. I'll offset any possible incursions you may have had. My friend Kurt is there. My friend Rachel is there. The strongest beer I've ever drank in the past was called Elefante, and I believe that was also 11%. And this Dragon's Milk is 11%. You feel it. You feel that every time you drink that. Pablo says there's a whole goldmine of live streams when you scroll down. 4 people talking, boring teams. Bill. Okay, all right. Yes, T-Bone sent me. You got it, number 2. That's how that works. So, quick rundown again. You know what? I haven't told you who's performing. Now, I'm going to tell you their names. Not in alphabetical order. Not in my no, absolutely in alphabetical order. I'm not listing my favorites. I have favorites in this competition. I'm not telling you who my favorites are. I'm being fair. I'm just going to tell you who's performing without giving you any indication how awesome any of them are. I will do my best. I have one of those faces that likes to deceive me. Ralph Amir will be there, okay? Along with Andrew Brooks, Luke Harris, DeBray Kinney Jr., Casey Nicholson, Tom Nutty, Andrew Pollock, and Malik Stark. Those are the 8 finalists in Harrisburg's hilarious competition. Tomorrow night, doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. Tickets to get in, $10. Tickets in advance, $12 and like 11 cents. Say the keyword, say the phrase that pays, and you could get in for free. There's the possibility that you could get in for free. That's tomorrow night, Comedy Zone, 110 Limekiln Road in New Cumberland. Don't tell anybody the Harrisburg Comedy Zone is in New Cumberland. It's kind of a suburb. That's Saturday. I'm going to check comments and get right back to you. We're going to move on to Sunday. Sunday, I've got nothing. I've reached out to my neighborhood and my community. I reach out to you. If you've got something you want me to promote that's happening over the weekend, all you got to do is send me a message, give me some details. If I find it interesting, if I can have a little fun with it, I will share it with anyone who's watching this. Even in your area, okay? Not just in my area. I'll share something in your area if it's good. It's got something going on. Usually there's some bingo or some chicken cooking. Last week I got chicken from a church I'd never been to. It was good chicken. I will promote your event for free just because that's part of the one beer experience that is the Friday Night Warno. So I've told you, there's the drag shows tonight. If you're interested, check it out, hbgcomedyzone.com, harrisburgcomedyzone.com, one word, and you'll find out all the information you want there. Harrisburg's hilarious tomorrow night. I've told you how you could possibly get in for free, what the tickets are, and who is performing. And then you got Sunday. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, which was a part of, that's funny I said that. Because if I have nothing to thank you two for, it's having the answers to last week's trivia questions, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. On Sunday, we do the supplemental. That's live at 10:30. It's an internet audience of fans and friends from around the world. And we do three things. We tell you about your national days of the week going into the week. We tell you about any community service event or note that's going on that we want to share with you, like possibly this National Night Out that's coming up on August the 6th. I might share some information on that. First burp of the night. Last burp of the night. And then finally, we do this trivia contest. We do a This Week in Trivia, no, This Week in History, but we do it trivia style. And we've been having a lot of fun with that. We've done it 46, 47. This will be our 47th iteration of This Week in History trivia style. And it's been fun. It's getting funner every week. If you want to participate, all you got to do is tune in to Facebook, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. You got to do the math if you live in a different time zone. And then Sunday, me and Chick Brew tape a new episode of the Lunsby Show. And if you've never listened to the Lunsby Show, check us out. You can find us just by searching the hashtag LUNSB. You can find us on any of your favorite podcast formats. We're out there. iPhone stuff I'm ignorant about. Just search the hashtag LUNSB. If you do it on Facebook, if you search the hashtag LUNSB, it'll take you to our fan page, and you'll see a bunch of stuff there that's not posted on my regular page. It's just there. Kurt. Me and Kurt go all the way back to Sicily. I love Kurt. I've got a fun story for Kurt. Hey, man, hit me up at work one day. I'll tell you about somebody I know, somebody we know. And that'll be fun. All right, so again, this lasts the length of one beer. And it's a strong beer, so I'm going to settle down before I finish it off. Anybody want to play a quick game of Ship's Captain Crew? I do, because you got my dollar. This is my opportunity to earn $1 back. You went first last week. I'm going to go first this week. Here we go. It's Ship's Captain Crew. Virtual edition. I have a 6. I have a 5. I do not have a 4. Therefore, I do not qualify on the first roll. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake them. I have a 4, and I have a 7. And 7 and 23 are some of my favorite numbers. I'm going to stick with 7. I'm getting my $1 back. It's your roll. I'll do it for you, because we haven't figured out how to do that virtually yet. Hola, guapa. ¿Qué tal? I was talking about you earlier. I'm sure he'll tell you. You did not get a 6, a 5, or a 4. Second roll, 6, 5, 4. What did you get? You got a 6. You got a 4, but you got to get the 5 first. Oh, so sad, so sad. Final roll, you need a 5, 4, and you got to beat a 7 to double up the $1 I lost last week. You got a 5. You did not get a 4. We are back to even. It's a good way of living. Ladies and gentlemen, Lunsby. If you know what the acronym means, you know what I just said there. It's an acronym. I remind you today as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you could be. If you were a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Brew would tell you at this point, don't forget, you are loved. Cheer along with me. Arriba, e bajo, e centro, e pa dentro. Dragon's milk. Holy cow.